Okay. For your day one task, right? You have to go through this videos, the instructions I gave you already, right?
Yeah, right. I haven't
So
gone through the.
sure, that's all right. So this YouTube video will you have to go through two YouTube videos there. I recorded them, 1 and 2. So these two will describe how to use the VS Code. You used VS
Okay.
Code already, right? Visual Studio Code.
Yeah, I know VS Code. Yeah. I know
Yeah.
very well.
So the way we develop is, right, we don't install anything on your local machine. Everything is through Docker containers.
Okay.
So there's a feature here, right? When you click on these two green icons here, it will say open a folder in a container. So when you do that, you can open the project folders in a container. So we'll go there. So that those two videos will describe that. So just go through them. They are like small, quick videos that will
Sure, we'll go
give
through
you.
them. Yeah.
Okay, sure. So the next step is please go through the Docker and Docker Compose videos on YouTube. So you pick any two. Have you used Docker before?
No, I haven't used Docker before.
Okay, that's all right. If you go through some simple videos, right, Docker Compose, once you, so Docker is nothing but a virtual machine kind of thing. So I have Docker running on my machine right now. So if you see here, right, it's stuck. So this is Docker desktop. See, I have the containers running. These are all your containers running on my local machine.
Okay.
So there is a container called Sravz frontend ng, which is Angular based. So if you look at this, right, it compiled successfully. So
Okay.
this is doing ng-serve. So the
Okay.
way I develop is I have ng-serve, and then if you go through this, the README will have the directory structure for the project. So we have a directory called frontend ng, contains Angular based frontend. So that's where you have to do the development.
Okay.
So for example, all that UI I just showed you, right? It's all in that directory.
Okay.
So frontend ng, it's all in this. For example, if I update this file, right? Let me close
Okay.
this out. So let's say, for example, I update this file. Okay, it's just a file. I just save it. If you look at this one, it should say it is compiling. There's another.
Okay.
So what you see here in Docker desktop, you can also check from your local machine. So I have this make.
Suppose if I get, yeah.
Yeah, you had a query?
Yeah, suppose if I get this whole project, right? How will be running? I'll be just doing it as a in this or
You're right. ng serve is all. Yeah, I'll show you that.
okay.
Make Docker Compose. So we don't do ng serve or anything. Everything is taken care by Docker for you. So see, the same logs you see here, you can see here also in Visual Studio Code terminal, bash terminal. We use bash. Have you used bash before?
No, not
Bash.
particularly.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, we use everything in bash so that, I develop in Mac. Since you are on Windows, if we do bash, right, it's cross-platform. So that's why we didn't do anything in PowerShell or Windows bash.
Okay.
So now, if I save this TS file, right, asset service.ts, it will compile for you. Internally, ng-serve is running for us. So
Okay.
compiled successfully. See, browser application bundle generation. See, it's compiling, right? So that's how we
Yeah.
develop. So all that information is in that Docker Compose file. So what we'll do is, I don't want to go through Docker Compose and Docker in this call. You can go through those
Okay.
YouTube videos, right? So that's why I mentioned, see, that's why I mentioned,
Okay.
please go through Docker Compose videos on YouTube. Any tutorial is fine. Once
Sure, I'll
you
go through that.
once you have basic understanding Docker Compose, you need to run those commands for Sravz front-end development. The commands I ran, right? I just showed you.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I'll provide a link to this GitHub repo next time.
Sure, something.
Where's this GitHub repo? Now, to set up your development environment in Windows, how much RAM do you have on your machine?
It's 12 GB RAM.
Oh, nice. Okay, 12 is good. Some people have 8 GB, so it's difficult to run everything. So, what will happen?
Yeah, yeah. Because I do development, right? So I'm pressing that.
Yeah. So you have to install. Have you used Chocolatey before? Have you used Chocolatey before?
No, I haven't used particularly Chocolately, but like I have installed it on my machine while installing that Node.js itself.
Oh, Chocolatey, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So if you go to chocolatey.org, so since you're from NuGet, since you're from Windows background, you might know NuGet, right?
Yeah, I know NuGet.
NuGet. Yeah,
Like
it's
will be
similar.
packages, yeah.
Exactly. It's similar to NuGet, but this one will get you Windows installers. It will install stuff on your Windows machine.
Okay.
So if you search here, it's search. Is that search button? Oh, that's install. So you can go through installing Chocolatey here. It has all the steps. It's self-explanatory, right?
Sure, Sampath, yeah.
So you go through this. I think it's just one installable. Choose the installation method. Windows 7. No.
Yeah, I'll go through this and I'll install that.
Yeah. Install with PowerShell. It will give you, once you have Chocolatey, it will have Choco. I think it's called Choco command option in your bash.
Okay,
Then you have to search for chocolatey.org, find packages.
okay,
I understand. So you have to install some packages I listed here. Install Docker Desktop.
okay.
So you have to run Choco install Docker Desktop. So,
Okay, Sampath.
so yeah, it's Docker Desktop 4.3. It's there, right? See, Choco install Docker Desktop. You copy it, and in your bash, just run this. It will install Docker Desktop for you.
Okay,
Similarly, you have to do Choco install git, Choco install GNU make. Have you used make before?
no, I haven't used Mac before.
Okay. Make is a CLI tool. So have you used NuGet, right? Have you used package.json and Node.js? Hello?
I used package.json, but not just particularly. Hello?
Yeah, I can. Like
Yeah,
npm, you have not
yeah,
used
I have used npm
npm
for
command.
installing packages, yeah.
Yeah. So similarly, make is something similar to that. So
Okay,
so you when you write a make file, right? Like
yeah,
this, and then when you say make, it will read the make file and it will run commands there. So these are all the commands make has. For example, if you see here, right, it has all the commands in make.
okay, yeah,
So
got that, yeah.
so yeah, that's the thing. Just now I showed the command, right? For example,
Yeah, Mac.
Control C. This is one of the make command. When I run this make docker compose tail logs, etc., it is like tailing the logs in the Docker desktop. Same
Okay,
logs what you see here, it's tailing them. So make is a command line utility which you can use to wrap your commands, and then it will be easy. So we'll go through this once you have gone through all the steps. You have installed make, and when you're ready to run Sravz project, I'll
Sure, Sampath. Yeah.
explain make one more time. And then once you have make installed, you should be able to run Sravz project. Then we'll go through the next steps. I'll help you set up your development environment so you can start developing.
Sure, Sampath will do that. Yeah.
Okay, so that's why just go through these steps which I already sent you in that email.
Okay.
That's it. Do you have any questions?
Not yet, Sampath. Like I have understood like what you have explained me. Like I'll be going to the YouTube videos and like I'll be just like going for the Docker and Docker Compose, and then I'll install the Chocolatey. After that, like I'm clear with the requirement what you have said to me regarding the UI development. We need to add a drop down there and we need to add a bubble chart.